How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Well, you have to do that. I'm not gonna.
I gotta still put you in handcuffs. We'll do it in the front, okay?
This is Deborah Newton, the woman who turned 40 years of her life into an endless charade after disappearing with her young daughter in 1983. She painstakingly fabricated a past rife with injustice, trying to convince her daughter that hiding was the only way to escape oppression. But justice finally knocked on her Florida home, exposing a dark secret frozen for generations. In this video, join Lou Channel as we uncover Debra Newton's charade behind the most shocking body cam footage.
Well, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
The presence of the neighbor adds an almost surreal tone, like a secret finally being revealed to the public. Investigators explain that Michelle vanished in 1983 from Louisville, Kentucky. The girl's photo had been printed on a missing person flyer before the case went unsolved. Her father searched for her for decades. Now, after more than 40 years, the girl who never knew she was missing has been identified. The mother who took her away has been arrested. At the time, her parents, Joe and Deborah Newton, were preparing to move to Georgia. Deborah left early with baby Michelle to start a new job and arrange a place for the family to live. But by the time Joe Newton arrived in Georgia, they were no longer there. The alert stated that the last call between Joe and Deborah took place around 1984 or 1985, after which both mother and daughter disappeared without a trace. An arrest warrant was issued against Debra Newton for the crime of potentially seeking custody of a child. According to People, the pursuit was expanded nationwide. Debra Newton even appeared on the FBI's most wanted list in connection with child abduction operations. Images and flyers searching for Michelle were once circulated, but as the years passed, the case gradually faded into silence. CNN reported that the case was dismissed in 2000 because prosecutors could not locate Joe Newton. In 2005, the sheriff's office announced that Michelle was no longer in the national database of missing children. And from the perspective of a father like Joseph Newton, no legal outcome can compensate for lost birthdays, important milestones, or the opportunity to watch his children grow up. The search continued in a different way. In October 2024, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children marked Michelle's 45th birthday by releasing a predicted image of what she would look like as an adult, along with a call for information from the public. The case might have been closed if not for the persistence of a family member. The sheriff's office stated that in 2016, a relative requested that detectives review the case file, leading to its reopening. It wasn't until this year that the truth was finally revealed. According to multiple sources, including WDRB and WFTV, a person who provided information to Crime Stoppers in Marion County, Florida, said they recognized a woman named Sharon as Debra Newton, who had disappeared years earlier. To further verify the accuracy, authorities collected DNA samples from Deborah's sister in Louisville. According to investigators, the results showed a match with a woman living in Florida. This is why police went to a house in the Villages, near Orlando, in late November of this year. There, body camera footage captured the crucial moment of the arrest. Debra Newton, using the name Sharon, was walking her dog when the deputy officers calmly approached.
Oh, hey!
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon!
They don't want me. They want Reggie.
What's up?
Well, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
Deputies informed Debra Newton that she has an active warrant.
Ma'am, we're not. You can put it back up. You can
I'm
go
so
home.
sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead and go home. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am. So,
You're Sharon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you in handcuffs, okay?
Can I take my dog in and get my husband?
No,
We'll
I can
get-
take care
we'll
of
get
it.
the dog
I'll go
to-
ahead and get your husband, and we'll get your dog taken care of. But no.
You want me to hold the leash for now? I don't want to. She's I don't think she's gonna get away. Well, you don't have to do that. I'm not gonna.
I gotta still put you in handcuffs,
Here,
man.
let me have this. I promise I will not hurt your dog under any circumstances.
We'll do it in the
right
front,
here with
okay?
your dog. If you're ever going to put the shit.
63, you clear the station.
I didn't do anything.
Not to get your watch where it's gonna pinch you or anything.
Remember that. Don't let him go because I don't have it.
46, I'm out behind you.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, you guys, somebody's got to tell me something. What's going on? She has a warrant. All the information, all the information that we have. For her arrest. Well, I'm waiting on the detective who can come explain to you just everything in just 1 second, okay?
Officers explain they are waiting for a detective to provide full details, but she will be placed in handcuffs now. Deborah never directly asked what she was accused of, only saying she didn't understand. Many interpreted this interpretation as a sign that she understood the truth as soon as the police arrived, even if she refused to admit it verbally. Deborah Newton has been arrested and charged with felony custodial interference related to a decades-old case. Investigators allege that in 1983, she unlawfully removed her biological daughter from Kentucky and concealed her whereabouts for more than 40 years.
What's going on, Sheriff?
I don't know anything.
I'll have Mr. Reggie, I'll have the detective come talk to you in just 1 second, okay? I gotta make a phone call, okay? We're not in any kind of rush. Just give us 1 minute. I understand in the middle of your driveway. If you want to just step by the truck, that's fine too.
Did you tell the truth, or you just kind of...
No one in this world knows the truth but me. No one. No one knows this story.
Did you ever keep up with, like, your case in Kentucky? Like, you've never researched it?
Nope, I was afraid to. I wanted to look online and see if my parents were still alive, but I was afraid to, because I know when you look for things, sometimes there can be little traps out there, and I was afraid to.
Did you know there was a warrant out for your arrest back in the 80s and 90s?
No idea. I know that what I did was wrong. Now that I'm older and wiser, but I didn't see a way out. To you, if I knew, I really would have. I'm not a bad person. I'm just not a bad person. When I saw that name on the folder, it was just like so much like a knife going through me to see that last name. I mean, that's it. I know that's who it is, but that's not me. I don't want to be that person.
Which is from what you've told us and everything, and we understand, why. I have a past, and I'm not that person anymore. I had to move away from my family and everything as well. Met my wife here in this county and everything. I'm not from here, so it's been a better life for me. I didn't do it the same way you did, but I was able to do that.
I'm sure you didn't break any rules like I did.
Not to get away, no ma'am, but I did break rules.
I didn't want to do it that way.
The report emphasizes that under Kentucky law, custodial interference carries no statute of limitations, allowing the case to proceed despite the passage of time. The little girl from back then is now 46 years old. Her name is Marion Newton. As of the end of November 2025, she is still living in Marion County, Florida, under a different identity, completely unaware that she was once a missing person. According to WLKY-TV, the first television channel to report on the incident, police arrived at Michelle's home after identifying her mother. Michelle described what happened next in her own words, as quoted by WLKY-TV. She said, "You're not who you think you are. You're a missing person. You are Michelle Marie Newton." In an instant, her entire identity crumbled. She told WLKY, "I didn't realize I was a victim until I saw all that I had missed."
It was a shock, but not a shock. It was like, oh, now it all finally makes sense. Because we would sit up for late nights and talk about it and wonder, and we would joke. One of my relatives was like, you're probably on a milk carton somewhere, you know, you might be in the witness protection program. But we had all these wild theories and stories. And yeah, I mean, now it makes sense.
What Michelle didn't know was that all this time, a family in Kentucky had been persistently searching for her. The man who had waited for her all those years was her father, Joe Newton. The last time he saw his daughter was when she was just 3 years old. Now, the reunion was about to begin. Speaking to WLKY-TV, Joe Newton used an emotional quote to describe that moment. He said, "I wouldn't trade that moment for anything. It was like seeing her when she was born, like an angel." He added, "She will always be in our hearts. I can't describe the moment I walked in and held my daughter in my arms." Michelle Newton is currently facing a difficult dilemma, caught between her father, who has spent years searching for her, and the mother she once knew, who is now facing very serious charges. In an interview with WLKY-TV, she made her intentions clear. She stated, "My intention is to support both of them through this period and try to help them resolve the matter so that we can all move on." The investigation concluded with DNA evidence, an arrest warrant, and the confirmation of an identity that had been hidden for decades. The moment Deborah Newton understood that the child from years ago had never truly disappeared, but had always been sought, was also the moment all silence became meaningless before the law. And something everyone can do for their child: stick a small piece of paper in their backpack or jacket pocket with their child's name, along with the guardian's name and phone number. No drama needed, just a plan B. Young children often don't remember numbers, but that piece of paper can help good people call the right person at the right number. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next true crime case on Lou.